It is 7 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum with Mr. Hubenek and Ms. Kaminsky being absent. Welcome, everybody. We will open the meeting with a moment of silence that you can observe as you so please. Thank you. Now, if you stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Again, welcome. We're going to start off with the recognitions and award. And tonight we're honored to have the Executive Director of Region 4, Dr. Pam Wells, is here to recognize one of our employees. Dr. Wells, welcome to Lamar Consolidated.
Thank you, President James Steenbergen, members of the board, Dr. Thomas Randall, and guests. It is such a privilege to have this opportunity to publicly announce and to celebrate with all of you the selection of Dr. Thomas Randall as the 2017 Region 4 Superintendent of the Year. I'm very proud to be able to present this award to an administrator and educator who you, of course, know has, during his more than 40 years as an educator, distinguished himself and your district by providing exemplary and innovative leadership. As your slogan says, a proud tradition of bright future. I believe that that is possible because of the leadership of Dr. Randall and, of course, his work with the team of 8. But I want to share with you and the guests in the audience that the Superintendent of the Year program is sponsored annually by the Texas Association of School Boards and Region 4 Education Service Center. It recognizes only one outstanding superintendent from each of the state's 20 regional education service centers and identifies them as being visionary leaders who help to direct a quality education program. Dr. Randall's selection as Region 4's Superintendent of the Year, and of course I know that you're aware we have 49 school districts in Region 4 and lots of quality superintendents, but Dr. Randall was selected as the one Superintendent of the Year to represent Region 4. And that selection occurred because a committee of Region 4 school board members selected him, and it qualifies him to be a candidate for the state Superintendent of the Year. As you well know, Dr. Randall has demonstrated repeatedly during his years here at Lamar Consolidated ISD that he possesses the vision, the talent, the commitment, and the leadership to work successfully with others and to make decisions that truly are in the best interest of the children in this school district. Dr. Randall leads the district with passion, honesty, and kindness, and is committed to ensuring that all Lamar Consolidated ISD students succeed. I'd like to also share that his fellow superintendents see him as being a person who has a great deal of expertise and vision, and they also see him as a person who has passion and is an exceptional leader. So they were very pleased that he was selected. Although I know that the board is aware of his many accomplishments, I'd like to share a few examples that resulted in him being selected as the Region 4 Superintendent of the Year. Of course, as you well know, through his leadership, Lamar Consolidated ISD earned the HEB Excellence in Education Award for Best Large District, and just recently was one of only 7 districts from across the state to be selected to participate in the inaugural cohort of the Holdsworth Center. Dr. Randall works with his exceptional district team to foster ways in which all students can be successful. And one of the things that was most impressive to me from the application was that in 1 year, he increased the number of students taking AP courses, he and his team. I know he would say that. He'd fuss at me if I said him, but he and his team increased the number of students taking AP courses by 14% and increased the number of students taking AP exams by 18%. This is phenomenal to be able to do this in 1 year. And he was recognized nationally for this achievement. and the district was placed on the College Board's Gaston-Caperton Opportunity Honor Roll. His commitment to best practices and procedures has earned the district honors and distinctions for its financial activities and reports, including earning the ASBO International Certificate of Excellence in Financial Reporting and the GFOA Participation for Excellence in School Budgeting. And as a result of his continuous success as a district leader, his commitment to children, and his leadership on the state level, the Texas Alliance of Black School Educators created the Dr. Thomas Randall Demonstration District Spotlight and Award Program. You know, it's one thing to actually get an award, but to have an award named after you is quite an accomplishment. So certainly we congratulate Dr. Randall for that. And certainly each year, school districts from across Texas will vie for the chance for the award to be named a Randall Demonstration District. So this is just a sampling. I could go on and on and on, but y'all might be tired of me by the time it ended up being 10 o'clock. But we obviously can celebrate many of the accomplishments that Dr. Randall's dynamic leadership has leveraged to foster student success and effective district operations. You all know, because of your leadership, that achieving excellence is challenging in today's complex environment, and Dr. Randall's record of excellence is a tribute to his passion and commitment to the students and community. And like you, I look forward to celebrating in Dallas at the TASA-TASB conference Dr. Randall's accomplishments. So at this time, Dr. Randall, if you don't mind, I would like to present you with a token of our appreciation and a recognition, and Mike's going to help me with this. It is this, what I think is a beautiful clock. Even though I brought it, I can say it was a beautiful clock. And it says on it, 2017 Superintendent of the Year, Dr. Thomas Randall, EDD, Lamar Consolidated ISD.
If the board would come out and join us here, I really and truly do appreciate this, but I can tell you that it is because of the hard work of this board, as well as the staff and all the teachers in Lamar CISD, that this award really represents. So really and truly, I accept on behalf of everybody in Lamar CISD, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
I like this guy.
Justin, you need to get these. All right.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wells. We appreciate it. All right, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Randall, for everything.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, board, for nominating me.
We have one more set of recognitions here. We've got a lot of shining stars in the district, and every once in a while we find some really bright stars. And Ms. Danziger and I were exposed to some of those a few weeks ago. We were put to work. She was really put to work. So tonight we'd like to recognize a couple people, Jill Davis and Alita Castillo. Alita Castillo. Look at her face.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is recognition by the board of folks that go above and beyond. And it is very obvious that you two live for these students.
We do. But like Dr. Randall said, it's not just me, it's all those
whole
ladies
team.
back there and all of y'all. So, thank you.
I only came under the pretext that we were going to talk about the gym over here.
Yeah, I know.
And my thought was, the only thing we got to do about the gym is their energy setting the pool on fire.
I know, exactly. And but he did do.
Congratulations and thank you so much.
much.
There's me.
Grab her.
Oh, she's
Yeah, go grab her, man. Follow her all the way over.
she's so cute. They were
I work with liars as well.
What did they tell you to get her here?
Thank you,
Yes, she
ladies,
was.
and
Her face
very
was
well
fine.
done. Appreciate you. All right, do we have any introductions tonight?
We have one introduction, Mr. President.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. Tonight, I'd like to introduce you to our new purchasing materials manager, Amanda Nips. She has 13 years of purchasing experience, 6 years of experience as a purchaser with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, and 7 years as a buyer with the City of Sugar Land, Fort Bend ISD, and Lamar CISD. And she's actually already started, I think, today. Congratulations.
Do we have any audience patrons tonight?
Yes, Mr. President. We are now at the portion of the meeting when the board allots time to hear persons who desire to make comments to the board. Persons who wish to speak to the board must sign up to do so as they arrive, and then must indicate the topic about which they wish to speak. No presentation shall exceed 5 minutes. Delegations of more than 5 persons shall appoint one person to present their views. The board will hear the concerns, but the board cannot deliberate, discuss, or make a decision on any subject that is not posted on the agenda. Persons who speak to the board cannot complain about a district officer or employee in open session. Such concerns are heard in closed session after proper posting of the agenda item has occurred. As you come forward, would you please state your name and your address? Our first speaker is Jennifer Lane.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Lane, 7742 Bayou Green Lane, Sugar Land, Texas. And I'm here tonight as a band parent for George Ranch High School. And I recently attended a board meeting with our Band Booster Club. And I've also been asked to help out with their fundraising activities. So I was just wanted to bring something to your attention with regards to the budget for our band program and how much is energy and time is put in by the parents to run the band program. When I received the budget, it says we need to raise $35,000 as a band booster club. Our operating budget is $42,000. In addition to that, we pay band fees, $500, $480 per kid, and color guard is even more than that, like $800. And I think that's estimated at about $60,000. So about a good $100,000 just to run the band program. And I understand that we are a 6A school, so we're a little bit on a different level as far as competition is concerned. But it's quite a bit of pressure on volunteers for parents, and you never know what you're going to get coming in with your volunteers, the skill set. Also, at our board meeting, we're going through a bylaws review. I did this last year with the Reading Junior High PTO. It took us 6 months to do. And we go down to page 1, and it says it's a requirement for us to join the PTO. Now, as a prior PTO president, I am all for supporting teachers, and as a substitute teacher, I'm all for that. However, I feel like we're a separate tax entity, and that should be kept separate. And I would like for maybe some direction from the district as far as helping to define the relationship line between our nonprofit organizations and the district, maybe a standard set of bylaws, because things like this cause a lot of unnecessary strife between parents. Like right now, we're trying to determine a job description and a title for the fundraising person and what all that entails. And it can be a full-time job. So we're having an event next week, August 25th, and everybody in the room is invited, where we need to raise about $12,000. And we've been pulling in auction items and things like that, and it's a little bit stressful. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention, and I know working with Jill Davis, she deals with a lot of issues with the PTO. She's dealing with all kinds of issues, a lot of issues that, I mean, I don't know how she deals with it. Homeless kids and making sure they have, food and clothing to come to school. But, she also is helping resolve issues on PTOs and things like that. So it's not a lot of time, that she has to put into developing a standardized version of bylaws. So anyway, I wanted just, as an informational purposes, I wanted to bring that to your attention tonight. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Our second speaker is Marcel Valderas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here. I'd like to thank the board members, the president, and the superintendent for giving me the opportunity to address this board. My name is Maricel Valderas. I reside at 1917 Clocky Court, Rosenberg, Texas, and I attend Terry High School. I am here today to express my concerns regarding the $500 million debt proposal. I find some of the proposed outlays disconcerting. Many of them would place a heavy burden on the hard-working residents of this city, especially on our senior citizens. And as one of our presidents once said, and I paraphrase, what an individual saves through his private enterprise must not be wasted on government extravagance. I trust that the board members are candid and open-minded. First, I find that spending over $124 million on a new high school is wholly unnecessary. To put this into perspective, the first city tower in Houston cost $114 million, which is $10 million less than this school. Furthermore, there is no need to spend $12 million on a synthetic field turf. Authentic grass will do just fine. I'd also like to talk about the proposal to spend over $9 million on interactive whiteboards. They're not used except occasionally to write down objectives for lessons, and sometimes they're from 3 days ago. Nobody ever reads them. I'd also like to speak about the $3 million Terry renovations, which proposes to refurbish old science room casework and sinks, and replace gym bleachers. Gym bleachers are perfectly fine, and I've seen the casework. It's perfectly fine. I don't see the reason to spend so much on this. The line has been used that this is for the children, that this is for the future. I stand here today, a student of Lamar CISD, and I can say wholeheartedly that more government spending does not correlate to a better education. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the board.
Thank you.
That's all, Mr. President.
Thank you. This time I entertain a motion to approve the minutes from July 2017 special meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes for the special meeting workshop for July 27th, 2017.
You have a second to that?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? There are none. Thank you. Need a motion to approve the minutes of August 1st, 2017 special meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from August 1st.
Second to that?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? There are none. Thank you. Board member reports. I know we have a couple, three of those.
All right. Want me to go? I'll
Sure.
be here for a little bit. Today we had our Board Facilities Committee meeting, and a few talking points. We are very busy building and getting things ready for the new school year. Carl Briscoe Bentley Elementary School, the contractor is installing culverts and crossings in the new traffic signal to meet TxDOT requirements. At Lindsay Elementary School, the punch list is being completed, and the school is opening on time. Don Cotter Elementary School, the concrete floor planks began installation this week, and construction of the developer's road on the east side of the school property has begun. The Support Service Center, the clearing of the site for maintenance and operations has been completed. Site grading and installation of underground utilities is ready to begin. And the baseball complex at Terry High School, building pads for dugouts, bleachers, and concession building are complete. The natatoriums at George Ranch, Foster, and Fulshear High Schools, the contractor has mobilized on all sites. The work has started at George Ranch High School to prepare building pad and new parking lot, and work is also beginning at Fulshear High School. The band hall additions at Terry and Lamar High Schools, contractor at Lamar High School is continuing to complete the building pad. The contractor at Terry High School site is ready to relocate a major water line that currently runs under the location of the new addition. Pink Elementary repairs. This summer they completed ceiling, doors, and wall repairs. They did new vinyl wall coverings have been completed and finished today, and replacement of old chalkboards with new whiteboards are now 50% complete. The chiller replacement, all chiller and pump replacements have been completed. The Foster High School water plant upgrades, the state permit set has been approved for construction, and construction documents are being finalized in preparation for advertising for contractor. The HVAC web-based controls contractor is 60% complete at Foster High School with replacing the HVAC controls from dial-up modem to web-based technology. Briscoe Junior High, Foster Fieldhouse, and the central plant behind Briscoe Junior High will be next. And then Wessendorf, Campbell, Frost, Pink will be final sites to be completed. The district-wide site lighting, parking lot lighting, and exterior building wall lights will be replaced at 46 schools and support sites. 17 cost proposals were received and are on tonight's board agenda that we are going to be awarding a contract to. And last, district-wide access controls. Building plans have been completed to identify the doors to receive card access. Construction documents are being finalized in preparation for soliciting contractor proposals. All right, that's facilities. Ms. Trubinet could not be here tonight, and we did not have a technology meeting, but we did get some points that I just want to highlight 2 or 3. You know, we have Skyward as the student information system, and they have placed a new online course, and Canvas has been developed for new teachers to learn the basics of Skyward. And this new course is being made available for all new teachers for LCISD this year. And the beginning of year forms were made available to all families starting August 1st. And as of tonight, hot off the press, of our 31,464 students, 18,017 have completed those forms with 57% completed. And we still have another 10 days to go, so we're doing very well. And last, I want to point out, especially to the board, or if you can join us, the GROW project, which is the summer initiative program for our pre-KK students to keep them from sliding backwards over the summer and continuing to learn. The program began May 30th with 2 weeks left in the program. Students have averaged over 900 minutes in the Waterford program, with 40% having already achieved the summer usage goal, and another 35 are on target to meet that goal. And the GROW project graduation is scheduled for next Friday, August 25th, from 10 to noon at the Lamar Consolidated High School. And they come all so cute, and they do like a little graduation, and they walk across the stage, and they get like a little diploma. So they're very excited about their accomplishments. So if anyone can come and watch that, that would be great. And last, just for myself and some of the other board members that were able to come and see the new teacher breakfast and the new teacher sessions this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And congratulations to everyone. Dr. Randall, everyone has made all those new teachers feel so welcome, the cabinet and the different meetings they had. And then a big shout out to the LEAF board and Janice Knight for surprising those newbies, those 0 years of experience, with a crisp $100 bill after they finished lunch that day. And their eyes were like this big. And then I was telling them, don't spend it all in one place, but you know they are. But that was so exciting, and how well received it was, and how wonderful it is that we have LEAF that can do that for our teachers. So that's what I've got.
Dr. Hill, would you like to tell them about our audit committee, where we are on that?
Sure. So we had a meeting on Monday, basically the first full draft of the audit. Are we allowed to talk about stuff in the audit, or
Not yet.
not yet? So basically we met. It's a lot of information. A lot of stuff in that binder. But I learned a lot reading about things in the district that I didn't know about. I learned a lot. But anyways, I was very impressed with the work that they had done. I think they pointed out strong points, pointed out areas where we can improve on. But they are currently going to be meeting with. They're going to. We had talked. They're going to make a few little changes, and I think the next step is they'll be meeting with administration and going over that with them, and then making a condensed version for the board here in the next, I guess, 6 weeks or so for us to go over, and then it'll be presented.
Thank you. Any other further reports?
We had a attendance boundary committee meeting. Tonight, there are 2 agenda items, number 29 and number 30. And one of those agenda items is simply just a technicality, cleaning something up. The students stay at the same school that they've been in, but now we just put it in the right color. The other is a development down at the corner of Winter Foster and Bodark, and that developer has asked for us to allow all students in that development to go to the same color track. As of now, we have, I think, 25% of it going to the purple track, 75% of it going to the gold track, and it's a large development. Over the next 10 years, they're only expected, or large acre development, they're only expected to have about 20 students, so it's not going to impact one school or the other, one way or the other. So those are the 2 agenda items for the attendance bounty and the recommendations that are being made by the administration.
All right. Thank you.
I was going to say one other.
Yes.
Just, I know it's been brought up already, but I attended the Hope on the Brazos event for the first time this past year, and just wanted to say how amazing that was. And I mean, Jill obviously is and her team make magic happen that day, but also the vendors that were there. I mean, it's a testament to the local businesses in our community, how giving they are and generous they are with their time and resources. And I was amazed at the vendor setups and the different organizations that were there donating, and the volunteers that she has recruited. I mean, people everywhere helping, and you had to because it was such a big event. But it was amazing. I was blown away. Such a great thing.
Super event. All right. Thank you all for your reports. This time we'll establish the consent agenda. Y'all holler out if you want me to pull one here. A1, A2A, A2B, A2C, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9, B10, B11, B12, B13, B14, B15, B16A, B16B, B16C, B16D, B16E, B17A, B17B, B18, B19, B20, B21, B22, B23, B24, B25, B26, B27, B28, B29, B30, and C1. That means we have included all the action items in the consent agenda. Could I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll
A
second.
second to that?
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. None opposed? Thank you. Do we have any comments on the information items? Yeah. If not, we're going to go back and pick up our, we're going to read a couple of things we have out of the donations and the proclamations. On our donations, Campbell PTO donated $15,562.17 to purchase full-color poster and banner system for Campbell Elementary School. Madison Charitable Foundation donated $5,000 to Common Threads. Hubenack PTA donated $5,000 for instruction and technology at Hubenack Elementary School. JDC Firethorn donated $5,000 to Lindsay Elementary School. Leaf donated $30,000 to purchase 6 Z-Space computers for a pilot program at Terry High School. And Terry High School Student Activity Account donated $15,341 to purchase an awning for the outdoor seating arena at Terry High School. Thank you so much for those contributions. Would you read the proclamations, please?
First one is on Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Whereas in the United States, almost 16,000 children under the age of 21 are diagnosed with cancer every year, approximately 1/4 of whom will not survive the disease. And whereas cancer is the second leading cause of death amongst Texas children between infancy and 19. And whereas an estimated 1,000 children aged 19 and younger in Texas were diagnosed with cancer, and whereas in 2016 more than 200 children died from cancer in Texas before their 20th birthday. And whereas the objective of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is to put a spotlight on the types of cancers that largely affect children, survivorship issues, and help raise funds for research and family support. Therefore, the Board of Trustees of Lamar Consolidated Independent School District declares September 2017 as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in Lamar CISD and encourages members of our community to reaffirm their commitment to fighting this terrible disease. And for Hispanic Heritage Month, whereas September 15th is the anniversary of Independence Day for 5 Latin American countries and is celebrated as a major cultural event by Hispanics in this country and across the Americas, and whereas it is appropriate at this time to recognize the rich heritage and the significant contributions to American life by persons of Hispanic ancestry, and whereas schools are in a unique position to share an appreciation of Hispanics among children from all races and backgrounds, and whereas Lamar CISD schools commemorate Hispanic Heritage Month with special activities and observances. Therefore, the Board of Trustees of the Lamar Consolidated Independent School District declares September 15th through October 15th, 2017 as Hispanic Heritage Month in Lamar CISD and encourages members of our community to share in the celebration of our diverse American heritage.
Thank you. Thank you. This time, we're going to adjourn to closed session pursuant to Texas Government Code Sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.074, and 551.082 of the Open Meetings Act at 7:34. Actions from the closed session. Any future agenda items y'all want identified? Upcoming meetings and events, we've got convocation, new teacher dinner,
And the Project Grow,
Project Grow,
and the first day of school.
and for the next meeting, we have the meeting at Region 4
September.
For legislative update.
legislative update. Anything else we don't know about, we need to know about? We will call this meeting adjourned at 8:17.